Hello guys, welcome to Krakow video series. So CMAT is around the corner. So in this video we will be quickly discussing some last minute tips that will help you during the exam. So let's get started. So firstly we know that the exam date is on 31st March and the admit cards have been released. So please download them on cmat.nta.nic.in if you haven't downloaded them yet. And please take a printout beforehand to avoid any last minute hassles. So we are also providing the link for the same in the description below. So the National Testing Agency will be conducting the CMAT 2021 exam, and the exam will be conducted in two shifts from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. and shift 2 from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. And those who opted for the new section, the Innovation and Entrepreneurship section, will be given 30 minutes extra. We know that the CMAT is an MCQ based online exam with 100 questions and 125 questions for those who opted for the new section. So in total there are 125 questions and the maximum marks are 500. Right. Now these are some tips that you should be following during these last few days. We know that the exam date has been announced a few days back and it was shocking news for the CMAT aspirants about the exam date's announcement. But there's still a chance to score well in the exam if one can make the most out of the remaining time available. So devising a proper study plan can be a little tricky now, so we are providing some preparation tips and section wise preparation strategy which can help you plan better. So with very few days left for the exam, candidates should ideally be focusing on the revision of the essential concepts. So most importantly, focus on your strong areas during revision and do not spend time learning new concepts at this point. With very few days left for the exam, there is no point in learning anything new, as it might take more time to learn new concepts, which is not recommended. Also, learning new concepts may lead to undue stress, which may hamper your confidence level. Now coming to the language comprehension section, we know here the topics majorly include reading comprehension, parajumbles, antonyms, synonyms, sentence completion, idioms, grammar based questions and so on. The questions are usually of moderate difficulty level here. So it will help if you are well versed with the reading comprehension passages. So take mock tests and analyze your scores and strategize accordingly. You should also practice language ability questions based on grammar, vocabulary, antonyms, synonyms, sentence completion and so on. Okay, now coming to the quantitative techniques section, the major topics here include arithmetic, algebra, geometry and basic PNC, probability and so on. Again, the questions here are of moderate difficulty level. So one can easily score well in this section provided your fundamentals are clear. So candidates should be revising important formulae during these last few days. Also practice and revise basic speed math calculations. So it helps to learn tables up to 25, squares till 50 and cubes till 30. And coming to the DI part of the quantitative techniques section, the DI part includes simple caselets, tables, charts and so on. So the trick here is to represent the data in an organized manner, which helps save a lot of time during the calculation. And apart from that, do watch the complete quant revision videos on our YouTube channel. So these are some excellent videos to revise the essential concepts in quant for the CMAT exam, and the link for the same is provided in the description box below, so you can check them out. Next, moving on to the logical reasoning section. Again here the topics here include statement and argument, statement and conclusion, assumptions, arrangements, blood relation, coding, decoding and so on. This is the scoring section of the exam. So one should definitely not miss out on this section. So during practice, solve a variety of problems to get acquainted with this section and also revise essential concepts, take the mock tests, and also practice from the previous year's papers. Next, moving on to the general awareness section. Here the topics are wide ranging and they include static and current GK. So there is no defined syllabus for this section, and hence this section becomes the deciding factor for many candidates during the exam. So the topics are wide ranging and they include recent government schemes, international affairs, history, geography, sports, politics, books and authors, arts and culture, and so on. And the questions here are of moderate difficulty level. And since this is a make or break section in the exam, aspirants cannot ignore this section. So those who read the newspaper editorials and the current affairs regularly will perform well in this section. Also, we've been making a series of videos on this section. So you can watch these videos for a quick revision on our YouTube channel. You can also download the PDF format of the same, and we are providing the link for this in the description box below. So using this CMAT preparation material will be highly advantageous during your preparation. Now coming to the new section, the new optional section, innovation and entrepreneurship section. So for those who opted for this section, try to score as much as possible in the exam. Just try to familiarize with the key terminology related to entrepreneurship and innovation. So we also wrote a blog on how to prepare for this new section of the CMAT exam. So you can also refer to that blog to get an idea about the key terminology, and we provided the link for the same in the description. And for those who have already finished the syllabus by now, all you have to do is just revise the essential concepts, go through the previous papers and take the mock tests. And for those who have not finished the syllabus yet, first thing you should remember is start revising all the essential concepts from all the topics. Do watch our YouTube videos for revision. Solve all the previous papers of the exam. And apart from this, it's extremely important that you take the mock tests and analyze them thoroughly. So when you take more mock tests, you feel more confident, and that's very essential to crack the exam. So give more mock tests and go back to your previous mock tests and analyze your mistakes and finalize on your exam strategy. We also provide 5 national level mocks that are closest to the actual CMAT exam. So these are some excellent mocks with detailed solutions and analysis. So these mocks are available only for ₹299, and you can enroll for them on our website cracku.in, and the direct link for enrolling for this mocks is provided in the description box below. Now coming to the scores that you should be targeting in the exam based on the last year's scores versus percentiles. If you can score 250 plus, so if you can achieve at least 250 plus, you'd be scoring higher than 95 percentile. And if you can score above 280 plus, you'd be achieving a score of 99 plus percentile. But please note that these scores versus percentiles vary from year to year based on the difficulty level of the exam and the number of candidates taking the exam. So in 2020, a candidate with 347 marks has been awarded 100 percentile, and in 2019, a candidate with 372 marks was awarded 100 percentile. So in any case, if you can score at least above 280, you can usually expect a score of 99 plus percentile. Now coming to the strategy during the exam, usually most of the colleges accepting the CMAT scores don't have any sectional cutoffs, but a few colleges may have sectional cutoffs, so candidates are advised to check with the respective colleges and plan the exam strategy accordingly. But if you're someone who is aiming the 99 plus percentile, then you should be focusing equally on all the 4 sections. So you must score well in all the 4 sections. And CMAT is slightly different from other MBA entrance exams, so one should approach it accordingly. It's not a very tough exam, so having the right strategy in place enables you to understand which sections to attempt first during the exam. So analyze your mocks thoroughly and see the time spent on each section and plan your strategy accordingly. And also through your mock analysis, you will understand which type of questions to attempt first in each section. And also, since there's no sectional time limit as well, you can start with the verbal section or other sections and then attempt the GK section at the end, or you can start with the GK section if you're comfortable with it and then continue attempting the other sections. So you can also quickly finish the GK section because you know the answer or you don't know the answer, so you can save a lot of time in this section. So if you can attempt all the 25 questions in less than 15 minutes, that will give you more time to attempt the other sections. And as in for any other entrance exam, the strategy remains the same. First, what you should be doing is you should attempt all the easy questions and the familiar questions. And once that is done, focus on attempting all the moderate difficulty level questions and avoid attempting the tough questions. And also don't forget that there's a negative marking of -1, so candidates must avoid guess marking in the exam. Most importantly, you should maintain the right balance between speed and accuracy, because there's no point in attempting more questions but inaccurately, and also because there's negative marking in the exam. And finally, as mentioned earlier, just remember that do not panic. Remember that everybody is more or less in the same position as you're in, and usually our seriousness is at a peak during this last few days of the exam. So if you don't panic and also make the most out of these last few days before the exam, that can make all the difference. So take this as a challenge, put in your best efforts during these few days. Don't get overly stressed due to the exam pressure, because all your preparation would go in vain if you don't perform well on the day of the exam. So revise the essential concepts, watch our YouTube videos for revision, go through the previous papers, and most importantly, take mock tests and analyze them thoroughly and come up with the strategy that you're going to be implementing in the exam. And also, after studying for long hours, do take enough rest and do something that relaxes your mind, because your mind should get adequate rest before the exam. So if you can follow all these last minute tips, you will ace the CMAT exam. And apart from that, if you have any other doubts, make sure to put them in the comment section below. We'll try to answer as many of them as possible. So thank you so much guys, and all the very best for your examination.